Good evening, everyone. This is the Rooftop Sports, and here I am for some more Sonics basketball, where my Seattle SuperSonics are sitting at 6-13. They'll be going up against the mighty Atlanta Hawks, who are, although unfortunately to them, they are just 11-10, despite the fact that they have the likes of Steve Smith and Dikembe Mutombo. But before I get started, here is a quick ad and message from Serenity Strategies. Due to the whole flooding situation that happened in the past week of Washington.
Attention Washingtonians, we know, we have seen some of the worst floodings in the history of Washington, where it has led to mass evacuations, increased traffic, increased detours, damaged roads, and most of all, your home might be damaged as well. The damages your home may have sustained are these following: appliances, plumbing, electrical, air conditioning, and most of all, the structure. Here at Serenity Strategies, we will take care of all that for you, and we would love to be a part of the recovery of your home. We will also assist you through the insurance process and do our best to help secure the most favorable pricing available. Should you decide to pay out of pocket, we're happy to extend a discounted rate. Please reach out to us for an estimate or if you have any questions. And also, we are offering a 15% discount for senior citizens and military personnel.
And now let's get back to 1998. Here I am back to 1998, and let's get started in this game. Now I want to see what my injury report is. All right, let's see how much longer this guy is out. It's for Seattle SuperSonics. Still out another 1 to 2 weeks. Doesn't say how long he's out for. It's just another 1 to 2 weeks, they say. And I have yet to schedule any practices, so I should probably get to that. They're going to have him do it on a Saturday. On the 14th. It's going to be... Let's have him practice some free throws. And now let's play the Atlanta Hawks. Against Dikembe Mutombo. All right, I don't need this anymore. Gotta get some screens. Sonics are coming off of a good victory from yesterday. Now here's Dominique Wilkins with the jumper, and he makes it. Dominique Wilkins playing against his former team, the Atlanta Hawks. And a possible steal, no. This is Jalen Rose. And a steal by Wilkins. Gets the pass over to Tyronn Lue. Nice pass, and Sonics are up 4-0. And a three-point attempt. And he makes it. Don't even know who that was. And Jerome James with the dunk. Dennis Rodman with the block. Here's, oh, nice rainbow shot. And here's Patterson to Wilkins. He's wide open for 3 and misses. Mutombo with the rebound. Ruben Patterson gets a second straight start. Over to Steve Smith, one of their all-stars, the reigning all-star from last year. Here's Ellis. What has he got? And now here's a three-pointer, and he makes another one. That was LaFonso Ellis. And he has all 8 points for Atlanta. Patterson was like to answer back with a 3. Nope. Oh, and Rodman with the rebound. What has he got? He makes it. This Bo Outlaw. There's Jalen Rose. And James with the rebound. Oh, Wilkins with a nice jumper. Sonics are off to a very decent start. Here's LaFonso Ellis being double teamed by Jerome James and Dennis Rodman. Now Steve Smith for 3. He makes it from downtown. Lou for 3 and misses. I know, right? Checkmate 34851 says the Sonics only exist in video games. I know it's tragic, and this is the best way to really feel like I have an NBA basketball team. Now here's Wilkins going for the fadeaway. Nope, will not make it. Here's Steve Smith to Mutombo. He's being guarded by Rodman. Alfonso Ellis, and oh, Dikembe Mutombo was wide open. No one was paying attention to that. Rodman taking a sweet time. Gets it to Ruben Patterson. Lou for 3. And he makes it. Ties the game. Evens in the game with a nice 3-pointer. Jalen Rose is now being guarded. And then Ellis, one of the guys who beat up the Sonics in 94. Here's Bo Outlaw, and he gets hammered by Dominique Wilkins. And Bo Outlaw makes a wide open shot. More like a layup, not a shot. Oh, Rodman is wide open. Oh, blocked by Mutombo. Mutombo with the huge block. Wait, that's not Mutombo, but that was certainly somebody. Jalen Rose gives it to Gray for 3. Misses. And misses again. Patterson for 3. Misses, and Patterson's now struggling in this game. His defense is just not there. Oh, he makes it. Atlanta's a real team. Wilkins for 3. And misses again. He should not be taking 3-pointers anymore. Even though he makes them occasionally. Rebound Rodman. There's Dominique Wilkins. And Tyronn Lue for 3. And misses in and out. Here's LaFonso Ellis. A nice defense by Patterson. And he fouls them. But it was a nice defensive effort by Ruben Patterson, the AKA self-proclaimed Kobe stopper. Lou with a jumper and misses. Now here's Rodman, and he makes it. Somehow forced it in. Now he has 4 points. Now 18-15. What do we got? Jerome James fouls him. Oh, it's Sam Perkins, the former Seattle Supersonic. Wilkins for 3. Oh, he makes it. Finally makes it, as he has been the leading scorer for the Sonics. And a steal by James. Gives it to Wilkins. Gets the lay-in. Even Wilkins kind of looked at him confused. It was like, hey, just get the dunk. And Gray makes it. You're going to try to get it to Ruben Patterson. He's going to go for the shot. And nope. Two-point lead owned by Atlanta. I'm going to try Evans coming off the bench. Here's McLeod makes the lay-in. Make it a 4-point lead. And to Evans. Takes the jumper and misses. Kind of rushed the shot. Corbin. Resprit for 3 and misses. Mutombo with the rebound. And Hamilton with the rebound. Here goes to Rashard Lewis to Williams. Nice pass, and he makes it. Very unselfish teamwork by Rashard Lewis. Bo Outlaw is being guarded by Evans. Now Smith for 3. Lewis with the rebound. Resprit wide open and misses. This is where he's extremely streaky. Here's Outlaw with a jumper and makes it. Evans misses. Tried to give him a shot. Makes an easy lay-in. And now it's 30-22, and this core is just not working. Here's Thomas going up, or Hamilton going up against Mutombo, and he makes it as he muscles his way in. And timeout's been called by Atlanta, coached by the great Lenny Wilkens, which, by the way, rest in peace. Gonna give McCoy a chance to play power forward. He's maybe gonna get 1 minute at most. Jalen Rose being heavily defended by Lewis and Williams. And Outlaw was thinking about a three. Here's Steve Smith. Blocked by Williams, but he gets it back in anyway. And here's Rashard Lewis with the dunk. Nicely defended by Hamilton. Here's Resprit. Nice pass by Lewis. And Resprit with a three. Nice assist by Lewis. Very unselfish teamwork. Here's Jalen Rose. And that's going to be a foul. Rodman for three. Why did he shoot that? Did he think he was like really that wide open? And West makes the layup. Ruben Patterson's going to take it up. And Rodman throws it up there and misses. Ruben Patterson against Denver played very well. 9 of 14 for 20 points. Here's West. Near steal. You're going to try to get Jalen Rose to throw up a three and misses. Air ball. And I wonder if there's going to be an alley-oop opportunity. No! And goes right back to Jalen Rose. And blocked by Rodman. Rebound James. And it's a 2-and-1 opportunity. And misses again. Sonics are just trying as they might, but it's just not working. Here's Rose with a jumper. And Rodman with an acrobatic effort for a rebound. And that's a foul. Harrison makes a free throw. And he makes another one to close it within 5 points. Now here's Dominic Wilkins. He's going to challenge Jalen Rose and misses. It's now 36-31. Steve Smith, and now Rose with a jumper and hits. But foot on the line, that's a two-pointer. Lou for three. And misses. And Jerome James almost got the rebound, but missed it. Wilkins with some good defense. Patterson for 3. And it's a foul. And misses. Now let's look at the scoreboard halftime. Got Wilkins leading away with 9 points. Ruben Patterson's really grinding. 5 points, 4 rebounds. No steals, no blocks, though. Rodman's at 4 and 5. Jerome James is not really doing much. Here's Jalen Rose. And blocked by Jerome James, but then recovered by Mutombo. Here's Wilkins. Nope. He is not going to make it. Here's Mutombo. He was defended by Patterson. Patterson has really shown his defensive potential. Here's Rose for 3. Oh, he makes it and extends it to a 9-point lead. He is 2 for 9, but he makes a big one. Here is Rodman. A nice little layup as he drove aggressively to the basket. Here's Ellis for 3. And Rodman with the rebound. Another rebound. 6 rebounds for Rodman to Lou. Wilkins looking for some help, and he gets it. Gets that screen. He drives to the basket, and he's fouled. Means he gets 2 shots at the line. And Wilkins makes his free throw. And he makes another one to give him 11 points. He is leading everyone in scoring. Oh, no. And Outlaw makes the shot, makes the basket. And Rodman, it was nearly thrown away. Here's Patterson. He makes a sweet jumper. In a tightly contested game. And a steal by Lou. Gets it over to Ruben Patterson. And he dunks it over Mutombo. And blocked by Rodman, his 3rd block of the game. And now here's Patterson. Can he do it again? No, and fouled, and he's going to go to the line. Free throw's been made. He makes another one. Patterson now has 11 points. And now Ellis is going to go to the line. Sonics are now 6-13. And Ellis makes his free throw. Will he make another one? And Rodman with the rebound after that miss. And do we have an alley-oop opportunity? And Patterson, oh, and it's goaltending by Bo Outlaw. And now the game is tied. Here's Smith. And Rodman with the loose ball foul. And now the Sonics are going to bring their bench out. They got Jamie Watson in. They are having him in for defensive purposes. And Watson draws the foul. He is now on huge foul trouble. Going to be a screen. Here's McCoy, and he makes it. And Corbin for three. And McCoy with the rebound. Gets it to Rashard Lewis. Drives to the rim and misses, but he's going to go to the line for 2 shots. Lewis makes his free throw. And he makes another one. Corbin misses. Now the Hawks are just playing absolutely mindlessly. Here's Hamilton with the dunk. And the Sonics are starting to run away with this game. Mutombo makes the easy basket to make up for it. Now it's 4 points Seattle lead. Nice pass to Lewis. Watson has some really good vision. Corbin for three, and he makes it. There's Watson, the very lanky Watson. And he misses it. Lewis for three and misses. Here's Corbin's going to go for the lay-in, and that will give Atlanta the lead. Here's Williams for three on a spot-up three. Gives the Sonics a 2-point lead. Now here's Jalen Rose. And he's fouled. Ellis for three, makes it. And now they take the lead. That's LaFonso Ellis. Williams for three. Here's Jalen Rose, gets there for the jam. Now it's a 3-point Atlanta lead. He pulls up for 3. Matumbo with the rebound. Here's Rose. And he hits a 3. And now it became a 7-point swing. Uh-oh, and it's a steal by Steve Smith. He's going to go all the way. He was contested, but he still made it anyway. Here's Jamie Watson, who sometimes takes it up. To Hamilton. And misses again. We're going to have to bring out back all your starters. And he almost made it, and that's going to be 2 shots at the line. And Steve Smith makes it. Now they have a near 10-point lead. And he makes it again. There's Ruben Patterson to Wilkins for 3. Misses. Oh boy. This isn't good. It's now 67-57 Atlanta. Gonna be Teron Lue, Ruben Patterson. Wonder who has been the hot hands. Patterson, of course. Wilkins, Lewis, you should probably give him some more touches. Rodman, yeah, you got to keep him in there. Williams has been struggling. Lou is not good. I think I'm going to put in. I'm going to try to give Watson a chance to get some more defensive advantage on Jalen Rose. Here's Patterson for 3. He has now 16 points, 5 of 7. He was part of that Gary Payton trade. And they also got Teron Lue on top of it. Jalen, and he makes it. They're going to call a timeout so they can get Jamie Watson in there in the rotation for defensive purposes. I think they're going to give Wilkins some rest and let Rashard Lewis see what they can do. Give him some scoring off the bench. Jamie Watson being guarded by Rose. Now here's Watson. And he misses. He was kind of selfish on that one. And now LaFonso Ellis is going to try to get in there, being guarded by Rodman. And that's going to be 2 shots at the line as the Sonics are losing momentum. And here's Watson to Jerome James. Lewis for 3. Rashard Lewis from downtown. Now here's Ruben Patterson. Guarded by, well, I don't know. Now here's Smith. And makes it. Who is going to defend Steve Smith? It's supposed to be Ruben Patterson. Oh no, and a steal by Gray. Got to do a chase down. And Watson with the foul. Going for the free throw and misses. And makes it. We're going to have to put in Shammond Williams back out there. Patterson for 3. And Steve Smith makes it. And a steal by Gray. Rodman with the block. That's his 4th block of the game. And who's going to alley-oop to? No one. And Jerome James barely gets it in there. And they're going to call a timeout. But I think they're going to play a little bit more of a small ball thing. They'll put Rodman at center. I'm going to put Dominique Wilkins at power forward. Going to stretch the floor a bit to try to get some 3-point scoring. On double team on Sam Perkins. Now he's got to defend against Steve Smith. They're heavily defending him. And they drew the foul. Now it's 76-68 at the line. And he makes it. Now here's Rashard Lewis. Gives it to Shammond Williams. Trying to get Resprit open. Now here's Williams for 3. He has now 8 points on 2 of 4 from downtown. I'm going to try the double team. And here's Jalen Rose for 3. And Rodman with the rebound. Now here's, Wilkins is absolutely blocked. Here's Williams for 3. Nope. Here's Resprit. Oh! Nice little jumper by Sean Resprit. Wasn't a 3-pointer, but it was a really nice step-back dribbling shot. Double teaming continues. Jalen Rose is killing him. As he was 1 for 7, now he's 5 for 8. Lewis for 3. He makes it again. Cuts it to a 6-point lead. He has now 12 points on 2 of 3 from downtown. That's his specialty. And now Lewis with his 3rd personal foul. You're going to have Mutombo with Rodman. I don't know how this is going to work. Oh, no. Now they got to call a timeout. I don't know if Rodman's going to work on the Kembe Mutombo. They're going to put Ruben Patterson back in for defensive purposes. Here's Williams for 3 and misses. Didn't have to rush on that one. There's still plenty of time, I think. And that's a foul. Now the Sonics are over the limit. But a free throw has been missed. So in some ways, it was worth the foul. And he makes it. Oh, Jerome James. But he was wanting a foul. Very frustrated. He's got to get up. How does Outlaw make that? Patterson for 3. And he makes it. Still within a 6-point deficit. We're going to try to double team him. And a foul. Now he's at the line. And he makes it. He makes both of them to give them an 8-point lead. Now it's 89-81. Lewis for 3. No, and I think that may just have been the dagger on themselves. Mutombo makes it. Here's Jerome James. That's going to be 8 points for him as he gets the dunk. But this game is pretty much over. And it's a foul. Oh, and it's a miss. Lewis for 3. Nope. I think that'll do it. And nearly a steal. And that is it. Sonics will go down 92-83. I'm pretty sure the player of the game is going to be, yep, it's Steve Smith, I figured. So the final points. Steve Smith with 18 points. LaFonso Ellis with 14 points. Yeah, who cares? Jalen Rose took the most shots. Ruben Patterson with 22 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Lewis had 12 points. Wilkins struggled, 11 points in the second half, especially. Jamon Williams tried. Jerome James was 4 for 4. Dennis Rodman had 6 points, 9 rebounds, and 4 blocks. No one else. Evans was 0 for 2. Watson was also 0 for 2. Also committed 2 turnovers, which also did not help. Vancouver will be next. What picks do the Sonics have? That's what I want to know. Look at all those first round picks they've got. In the first, they have even more picks next year. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 first round picks. Next year, this coming draft, they have 5 by Miami, Utah, the Lakers, Orlando, and the Seattle SuperSonics pick, which is projected to be like a possible top 5 pick. But let's see how the other teams are doing, though. That's the other thing you got to know. Jazz are the best team in the Western Conference, so those are probably going to be more bottom picks, unfortunately. So probably you're in range to get like the likes of Steve Francis. Where's Orlando at? Orlando, that might actually be a decent middle pick. How's Miami? They're one of the best teams, so forget it. Which is very unfortunate. But they have first round picks from themselves, Orlando, the Lakers, Jazz, Hornets, and Miami. So the Hornets pick might be the one to look at, depending where that is at. Hornets are at 10 and 13, so that might be something you want to look at. Well, anyways, that's it. I'm taking off. I'll be back. I don't think I'll be back tomorrow because I don't think I'll have time. But I'll be back for the Vancouver game sometime. I guess we'll have to see. But I'll keep you guys updated as I am still behind schedule. But I will make up for it. Anyways, thank you very much. Have yourself a great and fantastic night.